Mm-hmm. Mm. Ah. Oh, oops, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't notice you guys. So, guys, on today's video, I'll be cooking some nice, tasty chapatis. So, for the ingredients, you will need some flour, all-purpose flour, salt, turmeric, some sugar, obviously cooking oil, and what else? Yeah, I think those are the basic ingredients. If you can see I've left out, kindly tell me, but I'll put in the description box all the ingredients. Yeah. So on the next step, we'll be mixing the dry ingredients in order to form a dough. The dry ingredients that we'll be mixing are the flour, salt, sugar, and the turmeric. The amount of flour that you put in depends on the amount of chapatis you want according to your desire. After mixing the dry ingredients, now you can add water. The water, you add it while molding. You can mold it using your hands, or you can use a mwiko. After that, after you have achieved the molding, you can add oil now. You add oil to remove the sticky flour. Yeah, that is it. I think I have explained my best on that, hopefully. Also, if you want to know that the dough is ready, the dough should be like when you press it with your finger, it automatically comes up. And also in the matter of oil, when you're putting oil, like you should put enough oil to a point that your dough shouldn't be too dry. Your dough should be soft, yeah. And that's when you will know that your dough is ready. Yes. When the dough is ready, you cover it up with either a kitamba, a cloth, or just those covers for bread. Yeah, and then you leave it for 10 to 20 minutes. But for me, I just went immediately and cooked because I had no time in waiting. So yeah. So on the next step, you'll take your dough and divide it into balls. For me, I used my hands in measuring because the African in me was really in there. So after cutting them in balls, now you now like take your rolling pin and you just make them flat, and then you can add oil, and then you coil them. Yeah, the way you coil them, because I can't explain it better, but you just coil them Yes, the video will explain more than my talking. Yeah. So after making them into like the coils, you can now move to the next step, which is basically shaping the chapatis. Yeah, so your ball, you put it in flour so that it doesn't become sticky, and then you take your rolling pin and then now shape it into the desired shape, which is a circle, which is another like one of my weakest point in making chapatis. I don't know how to make round shapes to save my life. Like I struggled. They aren't really round, they're oval. I don't know, a weird shape, but they aren't round if you observe keenly. But fear not, if they are round, if they are square, if they are weird shapes, so long as the chapatis are eatable and they can be eaten, you have done a good job. I remember when I was a beginner, I cooked like really weird shapes. Like I was like, hey. But anyway, when you're a beginner, you will like face like you'll be like really disappointed. I was really disappointed the first time I was making chapatis. I was saying, gosh, this is my last time I will cook chapatis in my life. But all it takes is you to be persevere, like to have that persistent urge to cook. Like so long as you watch other videos, I'm not saying that after watching this you stop, but you can watch a lot of YouTube videos on cooking, because my formula cannot be the same as another one, and another person's formula might be easier for you to cook. Yeah, so you watch a lot of videos on chapatis and then you learn how to make yummy and very soft chapatis. Yeah, so don't give up. That's all I'm trying to say for amateurs or beginners. And yeah, in your pan, now you can move to the next step where you basically choma the chapatis, like you burn them slightly so that when you're putting oil, it will like cook better, and it will like, yeah, it will like itaiva vizuri when you are like in the final step of where you're cooking the chapati. So in this step you don't add oil, you just put the raw chapati there, while the pan just like cooks it slightly, like burns it. Hii inaitwa kuchoma tu. I don't know how to put it better, but yeah, that's what you do. This next step is you need to be like very very careful so that you don't get burnt, cause ukizuba tu kidogo you'll have a burnt hand. Yes, otherwise just be careful and the heat should be at medium. Yes, put your gas at medium. Yes. This is how the chapatis should look in that stage where you burn them. Yeah, they should look something like this. Don't over burn them, they should like slightly be burnt, and yeah, that will make it faster when you are like putting oil and then you're cooking it in the final step. Yes. So on the next step, you put a generous amount of oil on the pan, and then you put the raw chapati on it, and then while ukizungusha unazungusha to ensure that all areas have reached zimepata mafuta. Yes, if you want to know like it is ready to turn it the other side, you will see like the chapati is starting like kufura kiasi. Yeah, and you turn it the other side and do it the same way, and then yeah, your chapati is ready. I don't even explain it good or better or whatever, but yeah, that's how I can say it. Watch the video to know more. Yeah, once the chapati is ready, you put it somewhere and ensure it is covered up. Either you can use a paper or you can use a clean cloth. Yes. So guys, it's time to do the test. So right over here I have the chapati. Yeah, I have the chapati. So this is how they turned out. Yeah, see the consistency. If I'm being honest, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Though it tastes very, very good. The reason I'm giving it a 7/10 is because like the salt and sugar ijaingia, like nasikia tu kwa umbali ijaingia vizuri the way I wanted, but the turmeric understood the assignment. Like you can see how green it, how yellow it is, I mean. Yeah. So guys, as for me, let me sip tea. So guys, as for me, I think the video has come to an end. You can try this recipe at home if you don't know how to cook chapati. As for me, I'm a beginner. I'm not that very, very good at cooking, but I started a few months ago, trial and errors, but at least I'm heading somewhere. I've seen that. Yeah. So guys, if you really like this video, give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get alerted whenever I post a new video. Also, if you want me to do more cooking videos, remember to comment down. And also, if you have made chapatis, please comment down how they turned out. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope to see you in other videos. As for me, peace out. Mwah.